Chapter 66. In those days, the word of God came to me and said,
Noah, behold, thy lot has ascended up to me, a lot void of crime, a lot beloved and upright. Now then shall the angels labor at the trees, but when they proceed to this, I will put my hand upon it and preserve it. The seed of life shall arise from it, and a change shall take place, that the dry land may not be left empty. I will establish thy seed before me, for ever and ever. And the seed of those who dwell with thee on the surface of the earth, it shall be blessed and multiply in the presence of the earth, in the name of God.
And they shall confine those angels who disclosed impiety. In that burning valley it is that they shall be confined, which at first my great-grandfather Enoch showed me, in the west, where there were mountains of gold and silver, of iron, of fluid metal, and of tin. I beheld that valley, in which there was great perturbation, and where the waters were troubled. And when all this was effected, from the fluid mass of fire, and the perturbation which prevailed in that place, there arose a strong smell of sulfur, which became mixed with the waters, and the valley of the angels, who had been guilty of seduction, burned underneath its soil. Through that valley also rivers of fire were flowing, to which those angels shall be condemned, who seduced the inhabitants of the earth. And in those days shall these waters be to kings, to princes, to the exalted, and to the inhabitants of the earth, for the healing of the soul and body, and for the judgment of the spirit. Their spirits shall be full of revelry, that they may be judged in their bodies, because they have denied the God of spirits, and although they perceive their condemnation day by day, they believe not in his name. And as the inflammation of their bodies shall be great, so shall their spirits undergo a change forever. For no word which is uttered before the God of spirits shall be in vain. Judgment has come upon them, because they trusted in their carnal revelry, and denied the God of spirits. In those days shall the waters of that valley be changed, for when the angels shall be judged, then shall the heat of those springs of water experience an alteration. And when the angels shall ascend, the water of the springs shall again undergo a change, and be frozen. Then I heard Holy Michael answering and saying,
This judgment, with which the angels shall be judged, shall bear testimony against the kings, the princes, and those who possess the earth. For these waters of judgment shall be for their healing, and for the death of their bodies. But they shall not perceive and believe that the waters will be changed, and become a fire, which shall blaze forever.
Chapter 67. After this he gave me the characteristical marks of all the secret things in the book of my great-grandfather Enoch, and in the parables which had been given to him, inserting them for me among the words of the book of parables. At that time, Holy Michael answered and said to Raphael,
The power of the Spirit hurries me away, and impels me on. The severity of the judgment, of the secret judgment of the angels, who is capable of beholding the endurance of that severe judgment, which has taken place and been made permanent without being melted at the sight of it,
Again holy Michael answered and said to holy Raphael,
Who is there whose heart is not softened by it, and whose reins are not troubled at this thing? Judgment has gone forth against them by those who have thus dragged them away, and that was when they stood in the presence of the God of spirits.
In like manner, also, holy Rachael said to Raphael, They shall not be before the eye of Yahweh, since the God of spirits has been offended with them, for like gods have they conducted themselves. Therefore will he bring upon them a secret judgment forever and ever. For neither shall angel nor man receive a portion of it, but they alone shall receive their own judgment forever and ever.